Okay, it looks like we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. Now let's see. Wait, do I need to edit this? So what happened was, hold on. I'll make sure this is all in the right category. So, wait, am I on? Testing. Is the chat working? I don't think chat's working. Testing, testing. I'm making sure the connection's working fine. I know we had a couple of viewers. I'm just checking. I'm just waiting to see if we could get them back. But I'm just going to give it another minute. Should we do a buffer? Okay, we're not dropping frames. We're doing here. No, that's fine. Hola madre, welcome back. Alright, so what happened was okay, like I got a VPN, and it turned out that my subscription ended at that very moment. So it booted me out of the VPN, and since it booted me out of the VPN, I lost my my IP, and just my connection to the internet altogether. So everything internet related to my computer just dropped, and I needed to close out of the app, reset some things, and finally get reconnected to the internet. So that's what happened. My VPN decided to just cancel itself at that exact moment. So now you know. But hey, all we missed was I beat those monsters, and now we're in this cutscene where Ying is saying, "You two are incredible." Now we're going to continue on.
You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover?
Easy peasy lemon squeeze. I say that.
We'll take on anything they chuck at us. Quick! Let's check and see if the sword's around here. Is that some kind of puzzle over there? Do we need to put something inside of it to activate it? Oh, it's a bit too high for Ying and me to reach.
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the treasure map on top.
All we just got to do is go to the marker. Is Encore's mind manifesting this? Because we're not in her mind palace anymore. How many powers does she have?
There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Random twists and moments do happen here and... We're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play. Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
I used to play Mario. This is easy. But seriously, Encore, is your mind doing this? I want an honest answer.
So, is this the sword in a story that can slice through anything?
I don't think I can slice through anything.
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
The way she said courage is so weird. Looks unique.
Oh, the sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too. Look, there's a letter. What does it say? My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way.
Oh, she called this
The
a
waves
challenge.
under your feet felt so high to you, and the treasure chest above seemed ever so far away. Yet still, you continued to climb the mountains, every step of the way, until you finally reached the peak. Your courage has been heard. And this seemingly ordinary wooden sword is the proof of your courage. Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
I think this little girl is also a
Did it
manifestation
also
of Encore's
appear in
mind.
other Wooly stories?
This little girl is Encore.
Anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic? We still have 2 to go.
I'm not saying that Encore is a little girl, but the brown-haired little girl, I think, is Encore. But again, like, she can manifest weird things from her mind. Apparently, I think this is her, like a part of her that she kind of hid away, because Encore's parents are just kind of like, well, we don't know where they are. So I think she's kind of reliving some past trauma.
Yes. It goes on to say, "Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet. In a land covered in sand, treasures may lay, or there may be nothing at all. A land covered in sand."
I know just the place.
Yeah, that one spot with sand is underneath us.
Then let's go check it out.
Brilliant.
Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt in the sand. We're here! At long last, the brave adventurers reach their second destination. And thus, they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith on this sand-covered beach. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it puts their will to the test.
Time to comb the beach.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Kind of reminds me of a
Ying can go left,
Spaceball scene.
Encore will go right, and you can take care of the middle. If anyone finds anything interesting, show me, and we can take a look at it together. Okay.
Got it. In Spaceballs, there was a scene where those combing the desert where they quite literally took giant combs to look through the desert. Surprise! An abandoned treasure chest. Who knows? Maybe there's something shiny inside. Encore, why is your mind
Cherish
doing
every
this?
gain.
How is your mind doing this? As you search the beach and find nothing, you can't help but wonder, does it... Oh wait, I forgot I had autoplay on, and I read pretty slow. You dig up an old boot. Hey, no littering.
Bingo. This has to... There's a letter attached to it. I should bring it over to Encore and Ying.
You can get over here. Okay, can't talk to her.
Well, did you find the shield?
Got it in my hands.
Way to go! I know who to call if I ever need to find something. I'll go get Ying.
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood.
Shields are typically
But
made out
look
of
how
wood.
well made it is. With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, it's an invincible combo.
Just gonna nerd talk here for a moment. Shields are made out of wood. They're not made out of metal. Metal would be far too heavy to wield in combat. You know, when you're dealing with a shield. And wood, it's like, okay, like some shields, like wooden shields, you see like metal trim around the edges. That was pretty rare. Because if you're fighting somebody with a weapon, you want their weapon to get stuck into the wooden shield. Because if it's stuck there, well, they can't use the weapon to stab you with it. So then you could move the shield around and you could stab them instead. Shields, they were disposable. They're not something you just like you use like indefinitely. Use it for a battle, it gets beat up, use another shield. Metal shields, very rare, usually just decorative. Not oftenly used in combat because of how heavy they were. Nerd talk over.
The person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff.
There's also a letter.
Time for clues about the next relic, the Wreath of Hope. Hurry, Ying! What does it say? Okay. Let's see here. It says... Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward. If you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness until we reach the light of hope. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the Wreath of Hope? Bring with you your wishes and proceed to the Garden of Promise. The garden? The Garden of Promise.
I'm kind of stuck on this one.
I think I might know where it is. Fantastic! Then that's our next stop. Onwards!
Alright. I thought she was gonna like verbally say it.
This
is
is
she's
so
gonna
much fun!
mark it on our map. I wish I could just keep on riding. It just feels too short. Oh, how do you? Oh, I thought I saw something shiny there. How's the garden kid?
This is it. This place, feels empty. There's nothing here. It is now. But it used to be filled with irises.
Oh, I might have plucked them all.
This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers and would plant a lot of them when she wasn't busy. Before she left, she asked me to help look after it and said she'd come see it with me when she's back. I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom longer. But these flowers only bloom for a short time. They all withered in the end. Dad told me, "Don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life." I understood that, but it always reminds me of my promise to Mom. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath with me using those flowers. Oh, Ying. Thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad while holding the map, I had the feeling that Mom might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The gateway of wishes doesn't exist, and I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind together. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
You're welcome. There has to be more to the story. Like, what's Encore's connection to this? Because she's definitely linked in a way. Encore?
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know. How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon? Tomorrow? You mean right here? Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square. Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow. Yup! See you tomorrow, Ying.
See you tomorrow.
Do you think this is a good ending to the story?
I don't know, it sounds like you're not done with the story yet. I'm just gonna go, yeah, it's good. It's tragic.
After all, Ying got the treasures left by her mother.
Like, it's tragic, but there was...
It would end something like this. In the end, the little warrior managed to collect all of the relics left by her mother, realizing her intentions. still feels like something's missing. And this ending, she didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wishes. Just like in the story of the Woolly Warrior. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end?
It will come true. It won't come true. I think it will. Because I think the wish might change.
If it comes true, then she should be able to see her family again. After such a wonderful and interesting adventure, she must have so much to say to them.
Closure, that's what I'm thinking of. She got her closure.
Actually,
Well,
there is no true
or did
ending
she?
to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the treasure map? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching for a legendary treasure to make their wishes come true. Ha! I knew straight away that the treasure map wasn't for the Woolly Warrior's sword. But it was a gift left to her by Ying's mother. Wanna guess how I found out?
Just tell me. Because of the play? Because of the story?
Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior's story. And I remember each and every part of it because that play was a gift from my mom.
Okay, so I was off
Now
about
time for
Ying being in her
story
mirror.
from Encore. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away.
Oh, it's the black sheep again.
Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in a theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains
What's
and
for
seas.
legs?
But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore.
What happened?
Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But She collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me. After she left, Encore had to become the woolly warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story, but this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why.
That's why when you met Ying,
Yeah, she said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to make her wish come true? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But Encore saw that look on her face. She looked really, really sad. Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, Mom wouldn't get any better. My stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination. And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending.
are you going to use your mind powers to warp reality again? Also, Encore story.
Oh, Rover.
We should finish the story together.
Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life.
Let's go find it in the story.
In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior. This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean. Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me, the Woolly Warrior. But the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy-nilly.
We need Ying to believe the Woolly Kingdom really exists.
Only those who believe in the kingdom can visit. We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our adventure is not over yet. Encore
We're gonna have to
remembers
gather
it went
flowers.
something like this. The wreath is a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. How are we gonna make it?
I might have some in my inventory. I know just the person. We're gonna have to buy
mean
from the one merchant.
Verena?
Oh, I forgot she existed.
That's right! Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend. Let's see if she has any ideas.
Alright, that's a bit far for a run. I'm gonna teleport. For a second there, I thought the story was gonna end right there, and that was gonna be it.
This is so much fun! Woohoo! Woolies, let's race!
You know, I have some irises in my pocket.
Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy. Hey, Verena. Not exactly. We're here to ask you how we can make the Wreath of Hope. The Wreath of Hope?
It's a long story. You give Verena a rundown of the story.
I see. You want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true. But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever and never wither. The flowers that can reflect people's thoughts, the ones that I can think of are water lamps. These flowers emit a faint glow at night, and passers-by use them to guide their way. Or wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. Seeing them in a cold winter will definitely make you happy. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugary candies. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons, so it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither.
I have all those flowers in my pocket. What if we use Forte?
Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one time.
That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way.
feelings? Oh, I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we could make one using our feelings.
I'm not following.
Yeah, exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite flowers. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. And if I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings.
Everyone has different feelings. Everyone's choice of flowers would be different. Let's go with the first
We
one.
should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true.
I see what you mean. A wreath made with feelings.
I still don't see
With
it.
that, you can express yourself.
I'm too dumb.
That's right! Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true.
But the flowers are still wilt.
Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath.
Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go!
Search for flowers to show. Okay, 2 Duvik and 2. Well, I actually got those flowers already, but this conveniently, they're all around Verena. I also grabbed a few butterflies. You can mush them in
Have
there.
you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is. You must have been in a really good mood when you picked this one.
It was just there.
And these? These are Encore's picks.
That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent?
Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team.
Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together.
Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the wreath?
Leave a spot?
It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on there.
Got it. I'll take it from here.
Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon.
I won't be late. I might be a little late. See, wait until... Oh yeah, what do we wait again? Here we go. It's at 13, right? Yeah, we're just gonna teleport over there. So, why would we need this to convince the kid that the kingdom exists if she already went into Encore's mind palace in the beginning of the game?
Leave it to me.
Or did she not make it in there?
Surrender your stuff.
Okay, I don't want these guys following.
Endure and defy.
Here comes Encore! Woolly Stampede!
Save
There we
me,
go.
boss.
this.
This is so much fun!
I mean, while I'm here, might as well gather this.
Shadow
Now that I
descends.
realize it, I wasn't supposed to come down. I was supposed to go up top, not underneath. But these... I need ores. Okay. I don't really need the purple ones. I get plenty of the purple. I think I'm supposed to go up here.
This is so much fun!
There we go. Encore, you did not set this up by yourself. Oh, right, you could just
you're here.
materialize things for mind. Told you I won't be late. Ignore the blood.
You're right on time. Encore has just set everything up. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive, don't you think?
It looks great.
Cloudy says, right on! That's teamwork for ya! I know this is just a small stage for storytelling. I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. She and I started the Woolly Warrior story after all. Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really pinky promise.
She'll be here.
Encore, Rover, sorry for the wait.
Glad to see you again.
Thank you.
How did she make it here by
All right.
herself?
Now that Team Woolly's fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story?
Ready. At this stage.
This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the warrior's adventure continues. Does anyone remember where we last left off?
Oh, I know. The Woolly Warrior was trying to find the 3 relics, but I'm not sure if she will find them or not.
That's right! The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. This time, she's not alone. She tries to climb to the top of the highest mountain with her trusty companions. With the mountain being so high up, the waves raging below them, she nearly falls several times. But her friends manage to keep her steady. In the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of Courage. Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can see. She searches and searches, and all she can find are just some tiny shells. But with the help from her friends, the Shield of Faith is uncovered. Only the wreath remains.
Will she find it?
Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical Sea of Flowers, all the flowers have withered. No matter where she searches, the Wreath of Hope is nowhere to be found.
Just like us.
Yet, her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. The blue flowers are hopes that she will not be scared of any obstacles. This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her.
And that is the moral of this story.
But the wreath isn't complete.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. It's missing a very important flower. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wishes.
My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden full of blooming irises. But those irises have already withered.
What if we could find one?
Find one?
What if we could find an iris and the Gateway of Wishes? Will you want to continue on this adventure, Ying?
Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as the Gateway of Wishes. It only exists in the story.
We can find it in the story.
In the story?
That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door. A door that leads to the deepest parts of the Woolly Kingdom.
She's creating portals
Inside,
again.
The irises continue to bloom. So, do you believe in it and choose to continue this adventure?
I believe.
Great! Off we go!
Encore, we really got to talk about your powers. Yeah, Alto, you didn't show up. You said you were busy. Changling is a great support for Encore. If Changling doesn't outright kill all the enemies before we could even get to Encore.
Would you look at the sky? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
Yep.
Oh, I love the repetition. This is the Woolly Kingdom. This story is gonna be longer than the last one. It looks like there'll be more puzzles to solve and more monsters to fight. And the door to make wishes should be in the deepest part. What are your orders, Captain?
Locate the gateway.
Yes. I want to find the Gateway of Wishes and then see my mom again.
Let's get going.
Just making sure there's no chest around like there were last time. Oh, they give me another trial version of Encore.
How do we get across?
No worries. We can use that platform down there to fly across.
Wait, nope. Chest first. Then.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
What's this? Okay, I guess it's not part of the puzzle. 3 stars. Maybe knowing that it's important somehow. Huh. Is there a way to make this black?
Bullies, let's race!
Maybe now we could do this.
There's a puzzle.
Encore knows what to do. Encore played these with Mom before. All we need...
It's open.
Easy peasy.
Great job, Rover. An airstream. We can use it to fly up.
I
Are
tried a
you
little bit too
sure
far.
I can fly?
Of course you can. Nothing's impossible.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when I see her.
Okay, time to find the exit.
It's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for clues.
You mean like the one right in front of us? Can we really call these
Wow.
puzzles?
You solved it in one go?
There are so many monsters.
They're not stopping anything.
Yeah. Oh, Mom gave me this sword that can cut through anything. Take this!
Endure and defy.
Here comes Encore!
Let's see. Oh, I just want to make sure both of these are open. We'll go to the left one first. Alright. 6 white stars, 2 black woolies.
There has to be more, right?
Easy
More
peasy.
puzzles here.
Sounds like an airstream appeared. Let's head back and check it out.
Nope, here we go.
Are we flying again?
Yay! Fly time!
Let's make sure there's no chest around. Not seeing any.
Woolies, let's race! Woohoo!
Wait. There might be...
So much
No,
fun!
no, one. Here we go. Oh, well, I was hoping for a chest. Wait, were we legit here before? No, we weren't. Hold up. Oh, okay. That's the puzzle.
Woolies, let's race!
I forget which one of these were white. I think it's this one. Or not. There we go. Ha, ha.
Finders keepers! Oh, the wind is so strong! Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
Wait, what was... Who threw a giant fish up here?
What happened here?
Don't worry. Stuff like this happens all the time. This means the story of the Woolly Kingdom is changing. But that's not enough to beat the warriors.
Give me a present.
There has to be more, right?
Nah.
Monsters? I'm not scared. I have Mom's sword and shield with me.
Leave me alone!
Okay, all white stars and a black woolly in the middle. Let's make sure there's something else to blow up.
Remnants of the past.
Where's the puzzle? Did we miss a puzzle? I don't think so.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure. Feeling stuck? Why don't we search around for clues?
Oh, really? And they gave us a view of the... I don't know, I was a little confused at first.
Time for Encore's aerial recon! Woohoo! Bullies,
Hope we didn't skip anything down there.
we're almost there. After passing every trial set before him, the Flower of Hope is finally within the warrior's reach behind this door. Maybe this door leads to the Gateway of Wishes, where countless warriors once hoped to pass through to have their wishes come true. And now, the warriors will find out what kind of monsters or treasures are hidden behind the door. Is everyone ready?
Why is it such a long
Ready.
pause?
I'll be able to see my mom soon.
Let's go.
Right. Through the door we go.
This looks like something we could break. Encore, did you bring us into another game?
Out of nowhere, a group of ghosts appeared. But they are no match against the mighty warriors with the sword and courage in their hands. There's no fear holding them
Just
back.
realized it didn't
as
bring
they
any
slice
sustains.
through these monsters with the monsters strike, but our shield stands strong. Now, our warriors know victory is ours. Here we go again. Oopsie daisy.
Stop putting me in the damn bubble! Oh. Sorry, I forgot to kill you. I'll fix that.
Woolly stampede! Woolly sense is tingling. Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too. We should make our wish. Oh, yes. Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true. She can tell her everything now. Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
It's a very happy story.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Oh man, I got a little bit teared up there.
And just like that, the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure story. The warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one. Encore, Rover, thank you both so much. I finally got to see her, and we talked so much. I told her how much I've missed her, how I found the treasures she left behind, and how I met both of you. I never thought I'd see her again. So, I want you to have this.
The Reef of Hope.
Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead. So I'd like this wreath to keep you company. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now, and tell him what my mother said to me. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Goodbye, Ying.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
Maybe we should escort her
I
home
will.
since there's monsters out here.
Goodbye. Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story?
It's a story with a very happy ending.
Encore loves this ending. The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companion she got to meet. Who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way.
Is the Rover the cat?
Their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the Wreath of Hope. We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about. These stories are an extension of life. They are.
Stories of happy endings.
Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing.
It was a really good ending.
Yeah. Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the woolly warrior's search for the relics is finished. And my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores.
Don't forget to finish your homework.
Oh, enough with the homework already. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet. Let's be on the same team together. And you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise?
Reach out your hand. Reach out. Oh, they skipped
I
that.
pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised.
Oh, wait. We actually get the reef? Okay, we can actually look at it. A reef woven, a reef woven from the feelings of Woolly Adventure Squad. It marks the beginning of a new leg of the journey. A reef infused with the myriad feelings and emotions you and your friends have experienced along the way. The sight of the reef gives you the strength to forge ahead. You and the girl who struggled making this reef have made a pact. Stories are an extension of life. You'll never run out of them if you're adventurous enough. There will always be more adventures to be had and more stories to be told. See Encore say anything?
Don't forget our pinky promise. There are so many adventures and so many stories just waiting for us. Don't forget
Yeah,
our...
it's the same thing. Alright, well that was a sweet story. Now I'm curious to see how many of the limited edition 5-star characters did we actually get a companion mission for?
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
We didn't get one for Rena yet.
Time for another adventure?
We just got the Encore one.
I see my way clear.
No Calcharo. We got Ling Yang in 1.0.
I'll do my best.
Did we get a... No, she was part of the main story, but I don't think we got a companion mission with her. So we only got Ling Yang and Encore
Time for another adventure?
as far as the standard characters go. Like all the limited 5 stars, we did get, stories for them. Alright, neat. So, I just wanted to do the stream for this. It is pretty early. It was a short stream. I could do another one, but I need to prepare. Like I'm meeting up with the realtor agent tomorrow, so I need to check out some more things, some houses, write some stuff down, and be prepared for the meeting. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So tomorrow afternoon, I want to finish doing the painting stream. The tank's practically done. I just got to touch it up a little bit, but I'm going to start with the Ephra Stern model. So we're going to start that up tomorrow. So hope you all enjoyed. Sorry about the disconnection midway through in the stream, but hey, it happens. So see you later.